Welcome to this week's Nightly News.
Hi Knights, I'm Ivan and welcome back to our weekly Nightly News broadcasting where we provide you the upcoming events and announcements for the week. Right off the bat, this week we will have CASP testing that will be taking place from Monday to Friday. Juniors, we wish you the best of luck on passing both the English and math tests and make our school proud. On Friday, April 19th, we'll have a PSA screening at the District Auditorium where you'll get the chance to see the PSAs the film students have made on the mental health and suicide awareness. The screening will happen after school at 6 p.m. We hope to see you there. Finally, we would like to congratulate Daisy Woods for winning the Tea for the Soul Scholarship. Congrats, Daisy. We hope the scholarship helps you on your journey to college. This concludes the upcoming events and announcements for the week. Have a fantastic rest of your week, Knights.
Hello, I'm here with
Mr. King.
how long have you been here at Village?
I believe about 5 years. It could be 6, but I'm not positive.
What about the district?
The district, I've been here for 24 years and been teaching for over 25 years.
Have you been teaching only math classes?
Yes, except when I first started at middle school, I did science and math, and I even took an adventure into administration for a few years before I came back to the classroom.
What's your favorite part of being here at Village?
The family, not just with the strong community with the staff, but even I noticed students themselves here are a really tight family. There's not a whole lot of typical high school drama.
What's an interesting fact about you?
Interesting fact about me. Well, I'm a huge outdoors person. Love snow skiing, mountain biking, cycling, hiking.
Any hobbies?
Cycling.
Cycling.
Yep.
Do you do like any competitions?
I haven't actually competed per se, but I've been involved in a lot of group rides, club rides, tours, more like group social tours, things like that, but nothing where you compete to win a race or a prize or anything like that. So.
Thank you. On to the next segment.
This is the question of the week.
I'm here with
Daniel.
Daniel. What is your fashion style?
Normally.
Why is normally?
I don't know. Normally.
Oh, normally, like drip. Yeah. You know. You like that? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Hello, I'm here with
Spider-Man.
What is your favorite size?
Before that, why are you laughing?
I'm say anything thing.
Oh. Okay. My favorite style, I don't know, is like a viejo rabo verde, ¿tú sabes?
Thank you, Milton.
Oh,
everybody, welcome back to this week's segment of VSPN. My name is Gerald, and today I'll be predicting the UEFA Champions League quarterfinal matches. Starting off, we have the matchup between Arsenal and FC Bayern. Originally, when this matchup was first drawn, many people believed FC Bayern would easily beat Arsenal, but I actually think Arsenal will defeat Bayern this time. Bayern have been in poor form as they are out of winning the league title in their respective league, while Arsenal have been amazing this season, winning many games by huge margins. With that in mind, I believe Arsenal will continue their pursuit of their first ever Champions League title and move on to the semi-finals. For the third year in a row, Manchester City and Real Madrid face each other in the Champions League, although this time they will meet one another in the quarterfinals rather than the semi-finals, like how it has been in the past 2 years. Real Madrid and Manchester City are both in good form, as Real Madrid has not lost a game since January and Manchester City has not lost a match since December. However, it's going to hurt to say this, but I think Real Madrid are going to go through. Manchester City have struggled against teams of higher quality as they have not recorded a win against the top 4 teams in the Premier League. So that is why I believe that Real Madrid will go through. I do hope that I end up being wrong for this prediction though. PSG and FC Barcelona is also an interesting match as well. PSG have been in amazing form, but this will be the first time they encounter a legitimate opponent, as they have faced an easy opponent in the round of 16 and also have weak opponents in their domestic league. Barcelona have had a tough season with injuries being rampant, but they seem to be picking up their form, as they have not lost a match since January, with a couple of draws here and there. Although I usually predict Barcelona to lose and get it wrong as well, I believe that Barcelona will win this time and go through to the semifinals. Last but not least, we have 2 teams that have been shocking in this year's Champions League. Atletico Madrid are coming off a shocking victory over Inter Milan, while Borussia Dortmund continue to not be eliminated in the Champions League, despite many people believing they would not even make it out of the group stage. Both Atletico and Dortmund have been very confusing. Both have performed poorly in their respective leagues, yet they have played well in the Champions League. However, I believe that Atletico Madrid will go through, as they have more quality and experience compared to Dortmund. With this in mind, I believe Atletico will go on to the semifinals and try to win their first Champions League title as well. And that is all for this week's segment of VSPN. My name is Gerald, and I'll see you next week.
Oh, this one? Silver Nitrate goes into.
Yes. And now you're removing the chloride ion. Where's the chloride ion? Okay, so now you're adding the silver nitrate, which is basically removing the chloride ion. So the chloride ions are where? So the reactants is removed. You shake. Okay, and now it's turning to pink, but also the white precipitate. That's silver chloride. Okay, now you can put that. Adding acetone, what are you doing to the system? You're removing the water. And as you do that, you can see the color changing it is on the product side, right? So you're removing the product, it's going to the product side to replace it. That's why it's turning blue. You got it? Pretty blue, right? And it's turning into what color? You're turning first into purple, right? What are you doing to the system? You're removing the heat. Very good. The heat is part of the what? The reactant. So when you remove the reactants, where is the system shifting to? You're removing the reactant.
Hey guys, welcome back to Achievement with your host William
and Vanessa.
And this week's topic is,
what are your guys' opinions on the Baltimore Bridge that collapsed? Do you guys think it was an accident or a terrorist attack?
So before we give you our thoughts, let's go see what some of your peers have to say.
Let's go. Who am I here with?
Juan. Damn, I look white as hell. Huh? Oh, Adrian. Kevin.
Okay. And this week's question is, what are your guys' opinions on the Baltimore Bridge collapsing? Do you guys think it's a terrorist attack or an accident?
I think so. I personally believe it was an accident because it's a cargo ship, right? You know, they don't know if it's stuff like they not because literally not really can you fit on food like literally just resist each other like these things.
Right. Okay.
I think it's an accident, right? Not terrorist, because I don't think it'd be a terrorist attack. I think an accident because, first off, cargo ships, right? They're supposed to know their height
of bridges, and they're supposed to know where they can and can't go. And that bridge looked really low, so they knew. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if they knew. I don't know. What's forward?
Straight in the partnership is going to get bridge.
Leaders that on the ship, and they saw the bridge, especially and with it, like they're part of it. Sabotage. They hate their job. And they're like, nah, screw this, and they ran into the bridge.
And killed like 7 people.
That's the
At least 8.
Well, they don't but it's chicken that.
No, that's what I'm saying. They know they're wrong, but I don't know if they're changing the bridge.
So, excuse me. Okay. So what do you think it is?
I think it's an inside job. Sabotage.
Sabotage. So like.
It could be sabotage or cluelessness.
So you're saying it could be both?
Both. I'm on the fence.
Okay. Thanks.
Pick a side, bro. Damn, it's an accident.
Okay, what about you?
Because if they had to choose a route, then they had to know where they were going. If they know where they were going, they know they were going under the Baltimore Bridge. If they know they were going under the Baltimore Bridge, then it's probably just a high tide at the time.
But no, you're supposed to know that then. The instruments give you the tide when it happens, when it goes low.
Cut. So you guys heard it from them. My opinion on this whole situation, I feel like it could have been just a big accident, but then at the same time, I feel like it's too much of a, I don't know how to say it, I don't know, I feel like this is just too much of a, big deal to have been an accident. I feel like all of the workers know their place and how their job should be done, and I don't think this could have happened. If someone, whatever.
I don't really have an opinion on this whole situation just because there are so many factors that play into it that it's hard to form an opinion without having to think of everything. Well, that's it for this week. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, so welcome back from spring break. Hopefully y'all had a little fun, but we did procrastinate a little bit. But this week we do have 2 questions for you guys. So this is our second question.
Our second question for this week is, what are your guys' thoughts on the Gypsy Rose situation? The whole situation, her divorce and everything. If you guys don't know about it, we'll tell you a little bit when we give you guys our opinions, but for now, you guys already know. We're gonna go get some of your guys' opinions, and then we'll come back.
Let's go. Who am I here with?
Samantha.
What are your thoughts on the Gypsy Rose situation, specific her divorce, after everything?
I think she's doing what's best for her in a way, but I do think she needs help from her family, because I think she's making some decisions that will affect her in the long term, and I think she just needs some guidance right now.
Thank you. Who am I here with?
Hello, my name's Jose de Anda.
What are your thoughts on the Gypsy Rose situation, specifically her divorce?
Oh, specifically the divorce. So I haven't actually. Yeah, she's getting divorced. For those of you guys who didn't know, and I do find it a little bit interesting. I have some questions for you actually. Okay, do you have answers potentially?
Maybe.
Do you know how long they were together? During 9 years while she was still in prison.
While she was in prison, they were together for 9 years, and then when they got married in there. And then when she came out, she was speaking of getting remarried to him and stuff. Yeah, so that does I mean, okay, hear me out. A human has their right to do whatever they want, right? But that does rub me a wrong way given that there was 9 years put into this, right? Especially with the circumstances, with Gypsy Rose, shout out, that's crazy. But yeah, so I would say it's a little scandalous. That's my answer, scandalous. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, like I was saying, I just feel like she needs that time to be alone. She's never really been by herself or on her own or alone or, I don't know, Yeah, I just feel like she needs that time to herself.
As per what Vanessa said, I do feel like she, went through a lot. She has lots of trauma. And I feel like moving on too fast also, affected her. And, being, newly out of prison, she became famous, instantly. So I feel like all that fame also, overwhelmed her. But I don't know. I really don't have thoughts on like their divorce, just because I feel like there's a lot of point of views from both sides. So I can't really like come with an opinion. But I mean, as long as like they're both happy, I guess that's all that matters. Well, that's it for this week. We'll see y'all para la otra.
Bye. Wait, cause the comment.
Huh?
The comment. We all saw that comment, guys. We all know what comment I'm talking about.
I was like, what did she talk about?